Today, Senate Republicans held their secret vote on who was going to replace Mitch McConnell as Senate Majority Leader, and they picked John Thune. And this is a harsh rebuke to MAGA and Donald Trump in a way, because they all wanted Rick Scott. And John Thune is more traditional Republican, and he's going to now have sole control as the Majority Leader over what gets done in the Senate the next 2 years. He will decide what bills get brought forward, who gets up even for a vote to be confirmed, etc. He can hold up picks, he can, set policy, and Donald Trump was calling for basically Rick Scott, somebody but him. And I'm pretty sure that John Thune was one of the ones who didn't like the idea of allowing recess appointments. Now, you'll remember I've talked about the recess appointments in a couple of videos. That's where when the Senate is not in session and they're in recess officially, and that has to be a declared recess passed by the Senate and approved, and they need approval from the House to actually be on recess, then the president can appoint whoever they want, and they get to basically serve till the end of Congress, and the Senate has to confirm them. If they don't, then they are out of a position. Well, Donald Trump wanted the ability to bypass the Senate, and John Thune is going to be one of the guys that's like, yeah, we're not going on recess. They'll keep up the tradition of the every 3-day pro forma session that I've talked about, where one member of Congress or one member of the Senate stays behind, gavels it in as if the whole Senate is there, says, well, since we're all here, does anybody object to us, taking the next 3 days off? Nobody's there to object. Nobody's there to say, hey, we're not all here. So they presume everybody's there. Nobody objects. They gavel out. It's a way around the system. And they're going to probably keep that in place because they don't want to give up the power to appoint whoever they want or to approve those appointments, And I've talked about it. Senate Republicans and just politicians in general don't like ceding power to other branches. So we'll see what happens there. But John Thune going to be the new Majority Leader. Mitch McConnell will not be the Majority Leader going forward. He had stepped down. He had been the longest serving majority or minority party leader in American history, going for about 17 years. So we'll see what that all brings, but they kind of rebuked the MAGA movement, and the dissension is already starting.